Yo, Vegeta.
What?
Hey, you better watch the attitude, buddy. You know what? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I just needed to know this. How is the comic campaign doing on the Rippaverse website?
It's over 9,000! 9,000?! There's no way that can be right!
Well, you know what, Vegeta? I just checked the website too, and he's really over $2.4 million. Rippaverse, baby!
And when we step to the plate, and when we step to the plate, and when we step to the plate, flawless, flawless.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Theta J. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And today is a celebratory day because we're going to be talking about Eric July, aka the Young Rippa. He came out with his Rippaverse comic campaign and it blew the doors off of anybody existing right now. Yeah, I'm talking about he's doing better than DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Image Comics, all those joints. And I know him. He's one of my good buddies out there. We're going to be talking about how successful he is, and we're also going to be talking about the haters, because you know everybody can't be happy for an independent comic book creator, an independent creator. No, and they always scream out, we're all about the fans. You should be all about the people. But when you're all about the people, you still have those haters out there. We're going to be talking about why this is important for you as well. But before we get into that, I have a thing that I need you to do for me. Totally free. What you need to do for me from the beginning of this video all the way to the end, I need you to watch this bad boy and don't skip, because best believe I got some jewels for you and going to show you some things that you may have missed. Yes. Also, what you can do for me is smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Theta J feel oh so good and oh so swell. I mean, it makes me feel oh so squirmy in the inside. Yeah. Also, before we get into the video, what I need you to do, if you want to donate to the Theta J channel, make sure to hit that super thanks button right by the like and dislike button. What the super thanks button does, you say, hey, Theta J, this was a good video. Let me send you a donation. And what I do, I take that donation and put it right back into the Theta J show. That's what I do. Better lighting, better mics, better cameras, so I can make a fool of myself just for you. Now, shout out to my Patreons. Shout out to my members. Let's get into this video right here, right now. Yeah. Let's get into this video. So, in July, Young Rippa. I'm going to tell y'all a secret out there that a lot of people don't know. I dropped my comic book, Ninja Blast. Yes, it's an American manga, and I put my heart and soul into it. Sold a lot of copies. But during my campaign, I was at a point where I didn't think I was going to reach my goal. Shout out to Eric July Young Rippa, because what he did, he came through in the clutch, dropped some cash on me, and then the ball started rolling again, and I feel like I have to forever be in my homie's debt because he looked out for me when he didn't have to. Big, gigantic YouTuber right up here, and I'm all the way down here. But shout out to Young Rippa. He deserves this $2.4 million, and I believe it's going to go even higher than that on his comic book campaign, because he has helped a lot of people out there. Young Rippa, the Rippaverse. The Rippaverse is a comic book company that he created. He created this without the politics, without the genders, without all the stuff that's been ruining comics, because Marvel has been doing bad with comics lately. DC, I walk into the comic shop and I flip to the pages, and I can honestly say I do not have a desire for comics no more. Now, when I do pick up comics, it's usually manga Or I'm picking up back issues that I missed when I was younger in the 90s and picking up Jim Lee comic books, Image comic books, Marvel comic books in the 90s or the early 2000s. Those comic books when I walked in the comic shop and said, "Mommy, I need this." And she said, "Fatal J, that's too much money. Get out of here." Shout out to Mom, though. Mom Fatal J, because she did buy me some comic books. She just couldn't get them trade paperbacks. Them trade paperbacks, they was a little expensive for your boy, you know? But now I'm a grown man. I can be able to get the trade paperbacks. But the Rippaverse is something that's very important. And a lot of people out there hate it. These big companies, these big corporations, they see what's going on with the Rippaverse of what Young Rippa has done, and this have them shaking in their boots, because you know what this is, and I don't want to be cliche, but this is power to the people. That means you out there, if you aspire to come out with your comic book or your movie or something like that, take notes from Young Rippa. Build up that brand yourself. You don't have to go to Marvel. You don't have to go to DC, and you don't have to go to Image. But shout out to Image. They're a little bit better than Marvel and DC. But you can do it on your own if you work hard enough. Yeah. Hey, I'm all down with the Rippaverse. I got my pre-order with the Rippaverse. I want to see this thing grow. Rippa, Young Rippa, promise. It's not gonna be that stuff in there. This is just gonna be fun comic book stuff, because when it comes to the comic books, when it comes to these movies, you just want to escape. That's all you want to do is escape. You want to escape. You don't want the real world in your stuff. You don't want none of that crap in there. You just want to escape. You want to look up to these dope characters. That's all you want to do. But when you put your agendas in there, that's why Marvel, the current Marvel movies, MCU, is doing bad. But it's some people out there that don't like what Young Rippa is doing. They don't like what Eric July is doing with the Rippaverse. They're very jealous. And we're going to check out some of the stuff that's been said, and we're going to crush these fools. So let's check it out right here. This is from Eric July himself. He said, "The self-titled #1 black comic publisher in the nation disrespects me in multiple IG posts. We expected the crabs in a bucket mentality to be a thing, but this one plays out in such a goofy way." Eric July actually made history in the history books. This is the first time a black comic book artist have reached these type of numbers when it comes to the comic books. So when it comes to February, we can put Eric July, Young Rippa in the Black History Month books, because he did the impossible. And it's a shame out there. You have people of the same race who don't see it that way. You have people from the opposite race that doesn't see it that way. It's just so sad that you have haters, but that's to be expected. Let's check this out right here. The all-seeing child. Now, this guy right here, he deleted this message. Let's check out what he had to say. He said, "If I see anyone I'm following retweet or liking this clown's content, it will result in a block. We do not want to see his content. We are a company who want to tell black stories as they stand in reality. We are not interested in comic books." I know comic books, basically what he's talking about is Uncle Tom. That's a name that when you have black people that actually step outside of the box, think outside of the box, all of a sudden they're called Uncle Toms. Yeah, you know how the game goes. Yeah? You guys out there are not ignorant, but you should be happy. This is groundbreaking. This is for the fans, man. Why are you hating? This is such a beautiful thing that's happening. People from all races, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, is behind this book, which is destroying narratives out there. You know the narratives that we see every day when it's attached to these movies and entertainment. It's not enough representation and all this bull crap. You know what? When you cut off that social media, people are more united than you think. Let's check out this last one right here. These freaking haters, these dumb haters. I'm just going to read a little bit piece of this. It says right here, Rippa thinks he's in the Libertarian Obama. He thinks he's going to be the Black Stan Lee, and he will bring down DC Comics so much that he can buy the Batman franchise. He's not going to be doing anything that Marvel and DC have not done before because there is nothing new under the sun. He is making money to sustain his business for sure, but he's not selling a significant amount of comics, which is currently at 25,000 copies, so in such a tiny fraction of just the US population. Rippaverse is a rookie player challenging Hall of Fame level up top scoring champs. In reality, he's still competing with Keanu Reeves, and he has sold over 600,000 copies of his first Berserk comic. I just want to say this to you, Arnest Lupia. You are a plain hater. And what you're really saying in this whole paragraph is, Young Rippa, you're better than me. Young Rippa, you did something I could never do. Young Rippa, I am jealous of you. That's pretty much what that paragraph said. You should be happy for this man. He has done something groundbreaking. Now, in my comments below, in my description below, I have a link of the Rippaverse where you can support one of the tiers of the comic book. Support this man. The way the universe works is this. This is the way God works. When you give, you receive. Instead of holding that hate and jealousy in your heart, how about you replace that and see how you can be like a young Ripper, how you can help a young Ripper, how to be like young Ripper. And I'm pretty sure this man right here has a big heart. He was on the Dark Council stream with us and just told us some great things about his books and his intentions. Make sure to support this man. Stop being a jealous hater, because this opened the doors for a lot of people out there that's independent creators with great ideas, but the masses, the big companies, they will not ever accept it because you are competition. You guys let me know what you think about this. Are you supporting the Rippaverse or you're not supporting the Rippaverse? Get back at your boy Theta J. I know your boy Theta J is the one that's going to support the Rippaverse. Get back at your boy Theta J. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell, because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Theta J feel oh so good and oh so swell. And I'm out of here. Support the Rippaverse and Ninja Bandit.
Now listen.